What's up, Mitten Squad? My name is Paul and welcome back to another video. This video marks a little over 1 year of me making top 10 videos, so to celebrate, I decided to comb through more than 500 facts in order to find my favorite ones. These are my top 25 gaming facts. Number 25, Bioshock Infinite. The whispers you hear when using the Possession Vigor is dialogue from Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet being played in reverse. A longer version with some extra lines can be found by extracting the audio from the PC version of Bioshock Infinite's game files. Part of this is used when you get the Vigor, the rest can be heard being whispered to victims of the possession during combat. Number 24, Yoshi. Brown Yoshi is the only Yoshi that is in Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, not to be in Yoshi's Island DS, being replaced by Brown Yoshi, and thus removing him from existence. It is suggested that he might have disappeared entirely. Brown Yoshi is extinct. Number 23, Grand Theft Auto 5. Each protagonist from Grand Theft Auto 5 seems to represent a different Rockstar game. Michael represents Max Payne in Red Dead Redemption, seeing as he is a troubled, retired, middle-aged family man with a criminal background and bullet time ability. Franklin represents Midnight Club Los Angeles due to him being an ambitious young man with an impressive driving ability. Trevor represents Manhunt mainly because of his psychotic personality and reckless behavior that defines his character. In addition, the protagonist's personalities can be determined by how long they sleep. Michael sleeps for 6 hours, Franklin sleeps for 8, and Trevor sleeps for 12. This could mean that Franklin is the most normal of the characters. Number 22, Mario Bros. While he is known for being a plumber and carpenter in his early days, Mario has actually had a total of 11 jobs throughout his life. He was a carpenter in the original Donkey Kong, a plumber in Mario Bros. Series, a factory worker in Mario's Cement Factory and Mario Bros. On Game & Watch, a soldier in Mario Bombs Away, a sports superstar in many of the Mario sports games, such as Super Mario Strikers and Mario Hoops 3-on-3, a race car driver in the Mario Kart series, a demolition worker in the Wrecking Crew series, a physician in Dr. Mario, a baker in Yoshi's Cookie, a sensei in Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, and the president of the Mario Toy Company in the Mario vs. Donkey Kong series. Number 21, Halo 3. The beta of Halo 3 included an achievement called Cheneymania, awarded for killing 10 opponents in a row with a shotgun without dying. This is a reference to former United States Vice President Dick Cheney, who accidentally shot someone with a shotgun. Number 20, Fallout 3. The cars in Fallout 3 are based on the Ford Nucleon. The Nucleon was a scale model concept car developed by Ford Motor Company in 1958 as a design on how a nuclear-powered car might look. The design did not include an internal combustion engine, rather the vehicle was to be powered by a small nuclear reactor in the rear of the vehicle, based on the assumption that this would one day be possible by reducing sizes. The car was to use a steam engine powered by uranium fission, similar to how a nuclear submarine works. Number 19, Black Ops 2. Thor's hammer can be found in the campaign level Solarium. After the parachute sequence, a path on the left leads to a dark cave where the legendary hammer awaits. It is recommended to use a millimeter scanner to see the hammer more clearly. Number 18, Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. The house in the back alley of Rogueport's main square originally had a toad-shaped chalk outline and dried blood on the floor. These signs of violence were removed from the US version of the game. Number 17. According to one of the terminals found in Halo 2 Anniversary, the Arbiter Thel 'Vadam is responsible for more than 1 billion deaths and the loss of at least 7 human planets: Estuary, Mesa, Grey Downs, Creodus 2, Alluvion, Bounty, and Reach. Number 16, Minecraft. If someone were to make a model of the Earth to scale, with one block being 1 meter in length, it would take up approximately 5,600 gigabytes or 5.5 terabytes. Speaking of Earth, a single Minecraft world is approximately 9.3 million times the surface of the Earth, which happens to be 4.6 quadrillion kilometers or 2.9 quadrillion miles. It would also take about 12,601,842,600,000 torches to light up an entire Minecraft world. Number 15, Pokemon Red and Blue. When you encounter your rival in the Pokemon Tower, he will ask you why you're in the tower to begin with, because you don't have any dead Pokemon to mourn over. This implies that he lost a Pokemon and has come to pay homage to it or at least lay to rest. Furthermore, his Raticate from the previous battle on the SS Anne has been replaced by an Execute, Growlithe, or Gyarados, depending on the starter Pokemon you choose. This seems to imply that his Raticate somehow died between the battle against him on the SS Anne and in the Pokemon Tower. Common fan speculation is that the Raticate died from wounds he received from the battle on the SS Anne. Number 14. Fallout 3. In the Slaver Barracks of Paradise Falls location in Fallout 3, there is a Vault 77 jumpsuit with a holotape right next to it. The holotape is from a slaver who wants someone else to get rid of a jumpsuit that, quote, a stranger with no name, end quote, left behind. The man recording the holotape is obviously scared and says the jumpsuit freaks the boys out, so they must fear the stranger. The Vault 77 jumpsuit is the only one in the game and gives you +5 to both unarmed and melee weapons. All of these are references to the Penny Arcade webcomic One Man in a Crate of Puppets, which starred an unnamed Vault Dweller who was the only resident of Vault 77 and ended up hunting and killing slavers with his bare hands and a Vault Boy puppet. Number 13. Halo. Robert McLeese, one of the designers of the weapons in Halo, has gone on record comparing the basic design of the MA5B assault rifle to that of the Fabrique Nationale FN2000. According to the Art of Halo, McLeese didn't know of the F2000 until after the game was finished. Quote, I don't know when the images of the FN2000 appeared, but I didn't see them until 3 or 4 months after the game shipped, and I thought, oh great, now everyone's gonna think that I swept the design from Fabrique Nationale. It was surreal to see how close the Halo assault rifle was to its real-life counterpart, and it was all totally by accident. Number 12. Modern Warfare 2. There were many, and by many I mean around 12 maps, that were cut from Modern Warfare 2. One such map, Oil Rig, was cut from the game but is still in the game's code. It cannot be played because the actual map file doesn't exist in the game's files in the console version, but it is still playable on PC. The map appears to be a port of the campaign mission The Only Easy Day Was Yesterday, due to the fact that the lower levels of the Oil Rig are still accessible. Number 11. Super Mario Bros. 3. id Software sent a PC demo of Super Mario Bros. 3 to Nintendo, hoping to gain authorization to make an official port. Nintendo was impressed, but declined, deciding to stick to their own platforms. The demo was based on a test they named Dangerous Dave in Copyright Infringement, which was a playable recreation of World 1-1 with Mario's sprite being replaced by John Romero's Dangerous Dave character. Number 10. Modern Warfare 3. A day prior to the game's European launch, 2 masked men in South Paris, France collided with a delivery truck and stole a shipment of the game. The delivery was estimated to include about 6,000 copies of the game with a total value of over $400,000. This is considered to be one of the biggest video game heists in history. Number 9. Fallout 3. Toshiro Kago is the oldest character in the Fallout universe. Before 1562, he participated in many battles for the Oda clan as well as many other clans back in the 1500s. Sometime later, he was abducted by Mothership Zeta, interrogated, and then placed into cryopreservation until 2277, when the Lone Wanderer stumbles upon him and unfreezes him. As of 2277, during the events of Fallout 3, Kago is at least 715 years old, although his exact date of birth is not known. Number 8. Halo. Master Chief's official military rank is Master Chief Special Warfare Officer of the Navy. Although this rank doesn't actually exist, the closest thing to it is Master Chief Petty Officer of the Navy, which has been held by Michael D. Stevens since September 28, 2012. That rank puts him in the E9 Navy pay grade. The US Navy bases its pay on rank and the number of years served. According to the Halo Wiki, Master Chief is 46 years old in 2557. He underwent Spartan 2 augmentation procedures to become a Spartan when he was 14 years old. That means he has been enlisted for at least 32 years. According to the Defense Finance and Accounting Service, a person who has served 32 years and has a rank of E9 would be making $7,223 per month, which works out to $86,676 per year. Number 7. Fallout 2. There is a special encounter in which a player can come across a whale's corpse in the middle of the desert called Crashed Whale. The description on the whale itself says, "This whale appears to have fallen from a great height," and next to the whale's corpse is a box containing a flower pot of daisies. This is a reference to the book The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, in which a pair of nuclear missiles were transformed mid-air by an infinite improbability drive, turning them into a sperm whale and a bowl of petunias. Number 6. Halo. It's possible that Master Chief John 117 was named after Sylvester Stallone's character John Spartan, prisoner number 117 from the 1993 action film Demolition Man. Spartan is placed in cryostasis before awakening decades later, much as John 117 is introduced, emerging from cryosleep in Halo Combat Evolved. Number 5. Noble 6. Even though generally, the most widely accepted canon by fans is that Noble 6 died on August 30th at the hands of the Sangheili, Bungie has never stated either way the exact date of Noble 6's death, which could have been at any point between August 30th, 2552 and July 7th, 2589. Bungie most likely did this to leave the way Noble 6 died up to the imagination of the player. Number 4. Donkey Kong 64. The weapons used in the game were originally going to be actual weapons. Evidence of this is in early game footage where it has Donkey Kong with a double-barrel shotgun and Diddy with 2 actual pistols, but because this game is intended for children, Rare feared that this would give the game a rating that it didn't deserve. The weapons were altered and given appropriately looking weapons made of wood and that shot fruit. Number 3. Bioshock. The Alpha series of Big Daddies were a failed line of prototype protectors developed first by Dr. Yi Su Chong. The line was completed by Dr. Gilbert Alexander using prisoners from Persephone Penal Colony as test subjects. The main difference between the Alpha series and the other Big Daddies is the nature of their bond to the Little Sisters. Each Alpha series was created with an unbreakable psychological bond to a single Little Sister. This bond created a failsafe enforced by each Little Sister's pheromone signature. An Alpha series that wandered too far from his partner for an extended period of time would lapse into a coma or madness. Number 2. Battlefield 3. According to a GameSpot article, the dinosaur at the beginning of the E3 demo and Thunder Run trailer was placed in response to a 4chan thread in which a supposed Activision sales manager wondered why their Call of Duty game didn't sell as well on PC as it did in consoles, with several responses saying it was due to a lack of dinosaurs. Gustav Halling, a gameplay designer for Back to Carcant, tweeted about it saying, "Did you notice the dinosaur in our E3 BF3 demo? Hashtag just for fun." Number 1. Fallout 4. Deacon, a companion in Fallout 4, mentions early on in the game that he gets facial reconstruction surgery periodically to throw off his enemies. He also says that he was spying on the sole survivor to find out about him and the railroad. He can actually be seen spying on you in several locations. He may be spotted at Bunker Hill described as a caravan worker. He can be seen disguised as Diamond City security. He is present for the argument between Piper and Mayor McDonough. He can be found wandering around Goodneighbor disguised as a drifter. He can also be seen in one of the pods in the memory den. To get even more strange, Deacon has been spying on the sole survivor from the very start of the game. If you go west of Vault 111, you will find a chair and some other stuff set up to watch the vault entrance with a railroad sign on it, suggesting that Deacon may have even seen the sole survivor leave the vault. Alright, that's gonna do it for this very special Top 25 Gaming Facts video. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything, leave a like. Leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy the video or didn't learn anything. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions for any future top 10 video about any game or game character. Follow me on Twitter for various reasons because I tweet things out periodically. My name is Paul of Mitten Squad. Have a wonderful day.